stealing in the name of the Lord. That's another similarity. The only difference is that Huspuppi is using the computer to steal, but these GOs are using the Bible to steal. Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So in today's video, I want to share the shocking similarities between Huspuppi and a lot of mega GOs in Nigeria. I was actually surprised how I was actually planning another video about Huspuppi, and then it just clicked. I was really shocked when I realized there are these similarities. I said, let me actually make a video about it. As always, you guys are going to let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Similarities or things that they have in common. So one of the things that came to my mind is the fact that Huspuppi, always spoke about, coming from poverty. Look at where I am now. Look at how my life has changed. I used to be poor, now I'm so rich. Look at the way I'm living. I'm living large. My life has changed. And I find a lot of mega GOs in Nigeria, unfortunately, instead of hearing things like, I used to steal, now I steal no more. I used to, for example, beat my wife, now I beat my wife no more. Or, I used to be a womanizer, now I'm no longer a womanizer. I used to drink, I'm a drunk, I'm no longer drunk. No, all we hear is, I used to be poor, now I'm no longer poor. Look at me, I'm living large now and stuff like that. And some of them will tell you how, it is tithing that got them to where they are now. You don't know how I started. I was so poor. It's the same. They have the same testimonies, if I can put it that way. The truth is this: Christianity is not about, I used to be, financially low, now I'm financially buoyant. That's not what Christianity is about. Christianity is about the fact that you used to live a different kind of life, and now you met Jesus and your life has changed. I made a video a while back where I talked about this song by Sonny Kokoso and said, great change since I met the Lord. Great change since I met the Lord. There's been a great change since I met the Lord. There's been a great change since I met the Lord. Things I used to do, I do them no more. Places I used to go, I go there no more. All the bad things I used to do, I do them no more. There's been a great change since I met the Lord. So our testimony is not, I used to be poor, now look at me, I have 10 cars, I have 10 mansions. That's not what it's about. That's not why Jesus came and died. Unfortunately, like I said, a lot of these mega GOs, I didn't say all, their testimony is always, I used to be poor, now I'm no longer poor. Look at me now, I have a private jet. Like I said, that's one of the similarities that I noticed, about Huspuppi and them. And you see Huspuppi in helicopters, and then you see GOs, showing you they have private jet now, and, taking pictures and sharing these pictures for all to see. Another similarity is that both Huspuppi and a lot of GOs are people that became rich, in quotes, because when you're wealthy from other people's sweat, I don't know if I can call you rich really, because it's not really your money, if you know what I mean. So a lot of them have become rich through other people's sweat, through other people's hard work, through other people's hustles. The money that Huspuppi was spending was money that belonged to other people. That's it. He was robbing other people with his computer, right? And a lot of mega pastors, GOs, the money they have is from other people's sweat, other people's hard work. It's not their money. You know what I mean? So they are people's tithes and offering and seed from people that they used to live large. That's what they used to become billionaires or millionaires, whatever they claim to, So that's another similarity. At the end of the day, these GOs, I didn't say all GOs, I said a lot of GOs, some GOs, I didn't say all. Always take note, I'm not saying that. So Huspuppi is using computer to steal, but these other people are using the Bible to steal. Stealing in the name of the Lord. That's another similarity. The only difference is that Huspuppi is using the computer to steal, but these GOs are using the Bible to steal. At the end of the day, stealing is stealing. I hope you guys are seeing these similarities as I say it. So they are both getting other people's money and living large on other people's money. At the end of the day, how do I say it? There's no difference. There's no difference at the end of the day. Another one is forgetting the poor. You see, Huspuppi came from poverty. He was taking people's money to live large. But Huspuppi did not, from what I have seen, he did not think about the fact that he used to be such a poor person and he came out of poverty whatever way. He didn't go back to that community where he came from to say, let me go help these people that are in the position that I used to be in. Let me go help these young children that are poor like I used to be. Let me go and help them. Because when he was poor and living a poor man's life or growing in poverty as a child, he would have loved somebody that was rich to come and help him, to give maybe free education, free something and help the community. He would have loved that. But then he came out of poverty in his own way, which is not the approved way. My battery died, so I had to change my battery. And so from what I've seen, it doesn't seem that he went back to give back to his community. Instead, the people that seem to, to have gained a lot from all this money that he was spending were the rich and the mighty, the Gucci's and the Louis Vuittons and all the, what's that called, Fendi and, all these brands he was buying from. These were rich people that he was enriching even more. He didn't go to enrich or help some people from the community where he came out from, the poor community where he came out from. He didn't go to help them get out of poverty. No, instead he spent on the rich and the wealthy. Designers he was wearing, these are rich people that he was helping them to get richer. You understand? He ate at the high-end restaurants and, he stayed in high-end hotels. The rich and the wealthy gained from Huspuppi, but the poor community he came out from didn't gain anything from him. It doesn't seem like he thought about the people that are still living in that poverty that he has walked away from and thought about how he can actually help them to come out of that same poverty that he hated so much to the point where he decided to find whatever way to come out of it. And then you come to some pastors, not all, some pastors. They will say, I came from poverty, and then you see them, they go build schools that only the rich can afford. They build schools that only the rich can afford. They don't seem to care about the poor. There's a video actually I want to address of a pastor that said, if you help the poor, you will become poor. I can't remember how he said it. But if you have a prophet, you will receive the blessings of the prophet. Something like that. So they don't seem to care about the poor. They don't seem to care about the poor. Imagine a statement like that from someone that claims to be a pastor, making a statement like that. At the end of the day, the poor is not their priority. They do not give a damn about the poor. They rather have the poor continue the way they are. And then they will go and they will buy private jets, which is they're buying from rich people. They will buy designer clothes and they are patronizing the rich and the mighty. A lot of them do not seem to remember where they came from. Because when they say, I used to be poor, now I'm rich, a lot of them do not go and invest in those communities that they came out from because they know what it is to be poor. But it doesn't seem that when they finally got there, that the poor was a priority in their lives. No, they're not. The money they get from tithes and offering from the poor, they build schools that the poor cannot afford. That's another similarity. The rich and the mighty benefit from a lot of these pastors, just like the rich and the mighty benefited from all the loots or the money that Huspuppi was making. Another example that came to my mind, we saw the transcript that was published about how Huspuppi used Abakari to arrest somebody he was unhappy with. The guy that he got locked up did not commit a crime. Did not commit any crime. There was no reason for that guy to have been arrested, but he was illegally. We saw the transcript. His arrest was illegal arrest. And his friend was locked up for like a month simply because Huspuppi basically told the Oga Patapata or one of the Oga Patapatas of police, help me deal with him, and that was done. And we see GOs, pastors that are doing the same. I remember when Ibiyomi, the one that said that Freeze is the son of, that his mother is a Somalia, whatever, that one. He said, if you insult my father in the Lord again, I will lock you up or something like that. Now, in Nigerian constitution, I'm going to start laughing. By Nigerian law, insulting somebody is not arrestable offense. I'm not supposed to laugh. I'm not a fan of insulting people or stuff like that. But at the end of the day, let's be honest. Insulting somebody is not arrestable offense. It's not. So the only way you can get somebody arrested for insulting somebody has to be illegal. Okay, and Ibiome said he was going to get Freeze arrested if Freeze insults his father in the Lord again. So basically, he's telling the world that he's ready to do something illegal. So where's the difference between Huspuppi was not happy with his friend? He got him illegally arrested and tortured according to that transcript. And then Ibiome, I don't like calling people's name wrong. Ibiome, I think it's Biome, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Is a so-called pastor is threatening to do the same. And not too long ago, Suleiman got Israel Balogun detained for saying that his miracle money was fake. We're all aware of that. I keep saying, I really like emphasizing that Suleiman is living in his village in Auchi. Israel is living in Lagos, and the police that they used to detain him are in Abuja. If somebody says that somebody's miracle is fake, is that an arrestable offense? No, it's not. No, it's not. Do you know, I said, just go and find out what it takes to get somebody detained like Israel was. That was illegal detainment. What is then the difference between all of them and Huspuppi? I'm telling you guys, I sat down the other day, I was shocked when it dawned on me the similarities between these people. The similarities between them. At the end of the day, when I say these things, it's left for you to sit back and ask yourself, what is going on? If someone who we call a criminal, someone who is now a criminal, let me put it that way, because he has not yet, we know that so much evidence has come out. So at the end of the day, they say until the court says guilty, bagam, but a lot of evidence has come out that shows that he was doing a lot of illegal things. So if a fraudster, his life and the things he does match up or similar or the same as people who claim to be pastors, people who claim that God called them, you need to sit back and say, how can they do similar things? How can there be so much similarities? And question with yourself who you call a man of God. If your life can be so similar to the life of an alleged fraudster, can be so similar to the life of an alleged criminal internationally. I've said it before, let me tell you, there are enough tithes and offerings to help a lot of poor people among us in Nigeria. Some GOs own money that their generations unborn will never suffer. And there are so many poor people around them. A pastor will be flying private jet while a church member is wearing broken bata to church. I made a video once where I said that it was when I came to Europe, one pastor that time, he said something and he said, look, he said, if any of you at home have no food, make sure you let me know. And he said, there is no reason why a child of God should be hungry. I sat back and it sank in. There is no reason why a child of God should be hungry. That's my first time hearing it in my whole life. In Nigeria, they will tell you it is your trial, it is your trial and tribulation. They will tell you it's your trial. They will tell you it's your trial and tribulation. I have shown you guys Acts, where the Bible said things that were brought to the apostles' faith, that they were distributed to everyone according to their needs. Meaning that if I need more than you, they will give me more than you. If you need more than me, they will give you more. They ensured that everybody among them was not in need. But now you see a GO that has wealth, that a lot of the wealth they have is pure greed. And there are so many people that Jesus also died for that are starving and struggling and living in abject poverty. When in Nigeria, the poverty capital of the world, can still be with the richest pastors in the world. It shows you what is going on. Another similarity is that Huspuppi, it seemed that he focused a lot in showing people how mighty or amazing his life is, how he's enjoying. He really did a lot of that on Instagram. He put so much effort in showing people how amazing his life is. There are some pastors now that do the same. Some pastors too now show off on social media. So-called pastors, I think that's what I should say, so-called pastors are also showing off on social media, just like Huspuppi was. At the end of the day, I see it as oppression, because it's almost like you're showing poor people the life that you have that they may never have in their lives. So they come and spectate to go home and feel sorry for themselves. That's what is going on. When you see a GO posing in his private jet for you to know that, hey, look at my level, what is that going to say to the poor people among you? The poor church members that have barely have food to eat. What are you saying to them with a post like that? All of that is earthly and carnal. Now, this is another similarity. He was luring them to say, put your money in so that you will get this reward at the end, which is this other big payout, whatever way they describe the fraud he was doing. It's the same thing a lot of pastors are telling people, bring your money, bring this amount of money to me, and then in the end, you're going to get so reward, which is the whatever money they are expecting to get, whatever way he was doing it. The same thing a lot of pastors are saying to people, bring your money. Bring it and God will double it. Bring it and you will get more. Bring your money. We know a pastor that said if you don't bring your money, your tithe and offering, you will not make heaven. What's the difference between Huspuppi and, think about it. You have to, people have been made for such a long time to believe that you have to give money to churches to get a reward. You have to give money to churches for God to bless you, for you to prosper, for you to, there is that thing that bring your money so that you can make it. Bring your money so that there's the reward waiting for you. Now, some people are selling heaven even, basically. Listen to Huspuppi. Bring your money so that I can help you process this and then you can get your reward at the end. Bring your money. So this is another similarity. This is another similarity between Huspuppi and a lot of these pastors. Like I said, why it's shocking is that we can say Huspuppi is not born again, Huspuppi is not this, Huspuppi is a fraudster, is a criminal, whatever you want to call it. Then what excuse then do you make for people that know the Bible? Do you even know that God will judge them more than he would judge Huspuppi? It's in the Bible. If you look at your Bible, in James 3 verse 1, it says, not many of you should presume to be teachers. Take the position of teachers. Should be teachers, my brothers, because you know that we who teach will be judged more strictly. These people that know the Bible, and they carry Bible and they say they are preachers, they are teachers of the word of God, and they are living the life that are basically the life of a criminal. Are you not getting my point? What's the difference between these two lives? They will be judged more strictly. So before you point one finger at Huspuppi, spread the other ones. This one is for Huspuppi. The other 4, point it at many of your GOs. Huspuppi can say, I don't even think he's a Christian even. So you cannot even use Christian standard. I don't know what his Islam says. But these people that carry Bible and quoting it, they are living lives that you sit back and you wonder, which Jesus are they talking about? That is really the area for people to sit back and really sit back and say, what is going on? How can there be any comparison at all between these people? Huspuppi and them. At the end of the day, I don't know what else, but I really hope that it makes some people think and they realize that a lot is not going well. A lot is not being done right. A lot. There is so much spirit, if I can use that, spirit of frauding. Defrauding. You see, defrauding is not only when you use computer like Huspuppi. There are other ways to defraud people. Anyways, that's how I feel about it. As always, whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.